Hey everybody, what is going on? I hope that you guys are doing well. So I want to share with you something really cool that I kind of discovered or stumbled upon doing these AI ads that you have access to, and you have my prompt. So I wanted to record this update on how to create a different type of ad that's actually working really well. So I launched these ads, I think it was like a week ago, and I'm getting buyers for really good cost. Okay, by the way, I'm using these ads to promote these specific course, as you can see, right? So, but I want to share with you this, right? So if I take a look at the preview, these are on Meta, right? So I'm using this 50s type of ad. Okay, and by the way, I'm a big sucker for anything 50s. I'm a big sucker for copywriting and seeing old ads and all of that stuff. Some some student on all of this, and the inspiration came when I was kind of playing with my prompt. As you can see, this is something that you guys have access to. You have access to all of these examples, but then I asked ChatGPT to give me a black and white version of this ad, right? So it gave me this. I'm like, well, this really looks like an old ad. So I went to Google Images, right? So I went to Google Images, and I basically went ahead and searched 50s newspaper ads. And as you can see, again, I'm a fan of these type of copy and whatnot. So I downloaded a bunch, right? So I downloaded, I don't know, the first like 10 or so. And basically I went back to ChatGPT. As you can see, I uploaded these like 5 or 6. And then I told it, hey, could you recreate them in the style of 1950s newspaper ads? I'm adding some examples for you to draw inspiration from. Keep them square, 1080 by 1080, right? And then this is what ChatGPT came up with, right? Which is pretty good in and of itself because he added the background, he added the text and everything. So now it went from this to this, right? So even the mockup and everything. Now I ask it, hey, this is great. Now add 1950s graphics, and you can move the elements around a little bit. So it came up with this, which is pretty cool, right? So I ask it to add some 1950s graphic, like for example this, right? We have a car, we have this person right here, we have the butter. So anyways, I ask it to do that, right? And it came up with this, which is pretty good. And I told it, oh, that's amazing. Another variation. And then I thought that it was too wordy, so I went ahead and asked it to remove this so that it will give it more space to the rest of the elements. And boom, it came up with it, right? With this, and then, hey, add another one. And now I asked the 27 to go inside of a star instead of a circle, right? And then boom, look at this. This is amazing. It even it even variated the mockup a little bit, right? So it was becoming more and more 50s if you if you think about it, right? So move the elements around. Here's another one. And this is the one that I like the most because it looks like a little robot here. And look what it did with the mockup, right? Which is pretty cool. So it went from this to this. Okay. And so yeah, so this I think that this is my favorite, because it went from this to this, and I think that this is my favorite. And then I started adding, I basically just keep on asking variations to it. So it came up with this one, which is weird, right? It has this little like headless torso, whatever. So I went ahead and asked it to take it out. But anyways, the point is that these are working. Okay, so these type of 50s ads, right? So this one is working. Let me see. I think that that's the one that's working the best. Yeah, so this image right here, it's getting likes, it's getting shares. Anyways, I just want to share with you this update because I think it's pretty cool. And you can do it with any type of ads that you like, right? So for example, you can go to 70s newspaper ads, right? Or magazines, which is something that I'm starting to test right now. Okay, this is weird, but yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff that you can try, like for example, 90s. If you're into that, so we can actually start creating ads that look like this, and they are really like thumb stopping because this is something that these ads up here are still working really, really well, and now you can create basically unlimited variations. But these ads right here for the 50s, they're crushing. They're doing really well, and I really like them. So I'll keep on pumping them out. And as you can see, I just create 5 today. So anyways, there's no limit to how many you can create here. Anyways, quick update for you. I hope that you put this in practice, and let me know how it goes for you.